Good afternoon, and we will call the Beaufort County Board of Education agenda setting meeting of August 5, 2021 to order. The meeting is being conducted via video conferencing and is being recorded by the county channel. We need a motion to approve the agenda.
Welcome to Zoom. Enter your meeting ID followed by pound.
Madam Chair, I move we approve the agenda of this meeting, April 5th.
Thank you.
August
Yep.
5th. Thank you. That's my A's.
You're speeding ahead. How about David?
Second.
Okay.
Your participant ID
Any
followed by
discussion,
pound.
gentlemen?
Otherwise, just press pound to continue.
All right, all in favor to approve the agenda?
Please
Aye.
record your name.
Aye.
Okay, whoever's trying to get on.
Yeah. All right. Next, we will stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Join the meeting.
I pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated. The media has been properly notified. We now need a motion to approve our committee meeting minutes of July 19th.
Madam Chair, I move we approve the minutes of the July 19th meeting.
Thank you. All right. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Okay, the meeting minutes are approved unanimously. Now we'll go on to setting the next board meeting agenda, August 17th. So I'll let Robin, if you can put the draft agenda up.
I'm catching up to you all.
I know, I'm not giving you much time. We're on fast forward.
Okay.
Should be coming up.
Do you see? Oh.
I don't see it yet.
Oh, sorry. Had it on the wrong screen.
There we go. Perfect.
Okay.
All right. So this, as I announced at our last meeting this week, that this is going to be at the School for the Creative Arts. And we have the usual disclaimer. So you'll have to change, Robin, because it says right here, capacity in the multipurpose gym at the district office. So you got to change that. And you'll have to find out what the capacity is. Are we back to 6 feet
I do
apart?
have, oh, okay. It should say Hilton Head, not in the Hilton Head multipurpose gym is what I meant to say.
Okay.
Hilton
So,
Head.
and are we going to be now 6 feet apart or 3 feet? I don't know.
I don't know. You all have to tell me that.
Well, what's the latest, Dr. R from the CDC or DHEC?
Well, we're doing 3 feet to the extent possible in schools.
Okay, well, we'll just do the same. Yeah. Okay. And then I don't know if it's 60 people, Robin. You're going to have to check with Robert Otting or whatever, how many people are allowed in that space.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I think that's all that needs to be corrected there at the top. All right. We'll scroll to the actual meeting. So right now we have executive session. And is this right, Wendy, related to 2 pending claims? Oops, we can't hear
Yes.
you. Okay.
Yes, that's correct. Yes.
All right. And Dr. R, I think you told me you had other things you needed to add here.
Yes, I have 2 items. One is Robert Small's International Academy GMP. And the other one is the St. Helena Elementary School Gym GMP.
Okay. All right. And Wendy will do the wording for those.
Yep.
So do you think 5 o'clock is a reasonable start time? Wendy and Frank, since you know how long these will take?
Yep. My update will be brief, maybe 15 or 20 minutes at the most.
And then the other 2 things?
I would think so. Wendy, okay, so yours are brief, Wendy? Okay.
Yeah, she said 15 to 20 minutes.
I think, I believe so. I think we should be able to. They're fairly straightforward. The board might have questions about, both of them. Some.
Your reception is bad.
Yeah, Frank, you're kind of distorted.
I think we lost him.
Okay.
Okay, no, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, that's much better.
It
You were
sounds-
good at the
Okay.
beginning and then you kind of,
I think.
okay.
I think we should be okay. I mean, the board may have some questions because it's the GMPs for the Robert Smalls project and St. Helena, but Robert talked a little bit about that already. So
Mhm. Yes, he did. Yeah. All right. So we'll leave it at 5 for now. All right, then we're going into our public session. So you need to put on there, action is necessary or appropriate. I don't see that on there coming out of executive session.
Approval. Okay. Let's see.
Somehow it's missing. All right.
Okay.
All right, then we've got the usual things, the approval of the agenda, pledge of allegiance, moment of silence, statement of media notification, points of celebration. So the first day of school will have been, let's see, 1 day prior, right, Dr. R?
that's correct. August
Yeah, okay.
16th.
Yeah, August 16th. Okay, so points of celebration, we have the SCSBA. It's called like Boardmanship Institute. Can you just look up what they call it, Robin, and put that there, the proper title?
It is called the certificate.
All right.
Boardmanship Institute recognition. So that's what
Yeah,
you really put on there.
Yeah. And I put SCSBA because that's who it's through. Thank you. All right. Then we get our first public comments, chairman report. Any, that was kind of, I usually don't have the chairman's report ready or know exactly what I'm going to say at the agenda setting, but does anybody that's participating have anything they think I should cover? All right, I'll add that before the agenda deadline. All right, so now we got the committee report. So I noticed on the draft, Robin, you had more than these 4, but these are the 4 that will meet by then.
Yeah, I just took off policy because policy was just canceled on Monday. So
Okay.
I just took that one off.
Okay. All right. And I think operations has got a bunch of stuff again because
Yep.
Tricia made the comment that some of the things that they've already covered, they were going to hold until this meeting just because there was too much on our meeting earlier this week.
And they're putting the agenda together now. So there are a lot
Okay.
of things on this one coming out.
Okay. All right. So does anybody raise your hand if you have anything you want to stop me or add to what we're already saying? Please let me know. There being no hands up, we'll go on to the superintendent's report. So Dr. Rodriguez, I'll let you do this section.
Yep. So in the superintendent's report under finance, we've got the transparency report, the 100K report, the board budget report. Then under other matters, we're going to have the ESSER update because it'll be the second meeting of the month. And then I want to add under other matters just the a report on the first day and first couple days of school, so that we can talk about that.
You don't have anything on student achievement?
Well, all of my staff is doing all this week training with principals and assistant principals, and all of next week we're doing training with teachers. So they're focusing on that work. I don't want to pull them from that to build a presentation for the board.
So, I mean, on board docs, it's got non-applicable. I don't know what it's got in them. Let's see.
I just put NA because we don't have anything right now.
Yeah, it doesn't have that on board docs, but it got it here. Okay,
Right. We'll put that in board docs as we finalize this agenda.
okay.
Okay. So I would just recommend, Robin, under other matters, why don't you just put update on school opening? Because that will make it a little broader and cover the second day as well as the first day. And yeah. Alrighty. You can't, can you see it, Dr. R? I think we got everything you said.
Yep, I'm looking right now. Let me just
Okay.
make sure.
All right, and David, I'll let you go ahead.
I was just going to ask, under the other matters, could you just touch a little bit on those principal and the two workshops that you're doing and why, what we're doing there? Because I think that's important for folks to know.
So I would move that then, if you want just a high level, just sort of overview on the work and the training that we've done with our principals, assistant principals, and anything we've done with teachers, then let's put that under student achievement, because it's really all geared towards student achievement. So we'll if David and Mel, if that's okay with you, we'll provide that high level there. That won't be anything new that I have to pull staff from. It's just a matter of just giving a high level summary of the work we've done the last couple of weeks with people.
So you don't think it should go under the highly qualified teachers and administrators?
I mean, it's developing staff, so it could go there. I would, but it's really geared towards improving achievement and outcomes.
Okay, perfect.
So, I would link it there. It could go either place.
Okay, but I think that's great for the public to know what you've been doing.
So
Yeah.
professional development for teacher and staff, or you'll let me know what you want.
Yeah, you list it as that for right now, and then I'll come up with the title we want to use for it.
Okay. David?
I'm sorry.
Okay. All right, and Mel, you're good? You're good?
Yeah, I wasn't, pressuring that we put anything under student achievement. I just knew board docs had student achievement, without the NA. And I thought maybe, I was looking at the agenda, the current agenda that she had on the board.
Yeah.
But I think this is good that we do have something under student achievement, since one of our evaluation tools did suggest that we do more student achievement, and the board kind of direct that we set our agenda towards student achievement. So
And it's being done, and we just need to get the word out there.
yeah, we don't want to leave it blank.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
I got it,
Thank you.
and I think that work is directed at that, so we can capture it there.
Yes.
So, board business action.
I have a donation I need to add on that.
Okay.
That came out of Tanya's office.
All right.
It's a $5,000 donation. Trying to read it.
Well, that's okay. Just put donation right now and
Okay.
save the place, and you know how to,
Yeah.
you can go back and put the right wording.
Got it.
The other, the officers received today a request from Ms. Boatwright about the the website, the district website. I don't know if that would just be,
Are you looking,
well, maybe that's well, that seems more like a work session thing, but we already set the work session agenda.
Dr. Guatz, are you
Yes.
looking for, I'm sorry, and I'm on my phone, so I'm
Yeah.
not sure to put my hand up on my phone. So
I don't think you can.
But are you looking for, if you're looking for a place for that, we could put a website update under other matters and in the superintendent's report,
That sounds
and then
perfect.
you can use that spot.
Yeah, that sounds real good, because I agree with that. I mean, I know, I've asked you questions about it too. Yeah, okay. Any other board business action, gentlemen?
No, not that I know of.
Yeah, I can't think either. And we're, well, okay. So the donation, then we have the consent agenda that we pushed over from the meeting this week. And so obviously then August 3rd minutes should be on there too. All right. And then we go to the future agenda, and then the rest is the same as always. So,
Dr.
yes, Wendy.
Yes, I tried to put in the chat box, OE16 FOIA Superintendent's Interpretation. We did go over that at Operations Committee.
Well, it's under the consent agenda.
It's under consent agenda.
It just says monitoring report, second quarter.
So what
That's the monitoring FOIA report. We just have to write the word FOIA on there
Oh, okay.
in the title. Isn't it, Wendy?
And-
Isn't it the monitoring FOIA
Yeah.
report?
Yes, that's correct, sir. But in addition to that, at our last Operations Committee, with back to OE16, we did discuss the superintendent's interpretation of that OE. So I thought that was coming forward too, but.
Well, that would, and we decided at the meeting, we voted that that would also come under consent agenda.
Right, but it's not on the superintendent's interpretation for OE16 FOIA. It's
So
not
it
listed
said,
there.
it needs to say forwarding, interpretation, and monitoring report. Is that what you're saying?
I think so. She's
Two
looking
separate things.
for both items.
There are two different things, and I
They're
think.
two different things, yes.
Right.
Shouldn't the operations committee tell us if they're gonna do that? And that's part of their report, right? Or not?
The only thing is, though,
Yeah.
David, at the last board meeting, i.e. on Tuesday, we said that once, I guess, the committee is going to be the one to put it on exactly on the consent agenda when they're satisfied with the interpretation.
Yeah, I'm not.
We could double check with Ms. Fidrich, but I thought that Ms. Boatwright had made a motion in operations to have those go on the consent agenda, but we can double check the minutes, Robin, because.
Yeah, that was my only point is, let's make sure that Tricia's good with that.
Okay.
Superintendent's interpretation.
Yeah. Or just put OE16 superintendent's interpretation. Make it another bullet.
Another bullet, yes.
Yeah. Now we have it.
FOIA.
I'll go back and put it. I'll go back and put it.
Sorry.
And you've got it nice and bold, Rob.
It is not supposed to be, but
Okay. For us, need our glasses.
interpretation.
Yeah. All right. David?
Can we look at the loose ends report?
Yep.
Because I don't want us adding something that we got an email on today.
I agree. I agree.
And skipping over something suggested by another board member earlier. You know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely. I agree 100%. All right.
So the things that came out of Tuesday's meeting
Mm-hmm.
was an update from the treasurer. I think that was Dick Geyers.
But that wasn't until the November work session, I think, or
Okay.
October, the fall work session.
Okay, so I'll put that on there.
Yeah.
And then I have Mel's update on diversity group.
Mm-hmm.
The things that we still have no dates for. We'll get a poll for the cultural board meeting. We'll get that.
Yeah.
Still not sure. It was a special call meeting it was Will Smith to talk about results. And we accepted the
Document tool.
document. So I still don't know if this is something different.
David?
Yeah, as I recall, this was started off as a deep dive into academic results or into understanding something. And we amended the motion to have it focus on results, but I think the point was some kind of a deep dive. And this is the exact item I have a concern about. Because it's been out there for a while.
Yeah.
But how about, I mean, the results aren't in yet. The results are not, that's the problem, right? The academic results aren't coming out until September.
Yeah, but I think the motion was for something other than results.
Oh.
And I think I put results on there to get the focus away from something else. Do you remember, Mel? Because I think you were in that conversation.
Was that an operations meeting or?
No, it was a board meeting.
It was a board meeting.
I can't recall. I mean, in part, if I remember, part of the conversation had to deal with the fact that we evaluate teachers one way, and he kept going on about the teachers and if they were getting evaluated based off of academics, and he kept saying that that's not the same criteria.
Yeah, I don't think that was this one.
no, that's another thing now. Yeah.
Okay.
Another pet peeve.
This,
Right, Earl?
this must have to do with scores and stuff. I don't know.
Right.
As
Earl's
secretary,
got his hand up. Let's hear what he has to say. Go ahead, Earl.
The last time he was talking about we should evaluate the superintendent on the achievement what the teachers does in the classroom, and that's what I was trying to explain to him, that the state does have a different view of that. It's not the same as, they don't have anything for superintendents.
This is an old one.
That's
And I
older
think
than that. Yes.
This is older than last Tuesday's.
Yeah, that's got something to do with the metrics, etc. I believe.
Right.
Yeah.
David?
why don't I, as secretary, send an email to Mr. Smith and ask for clarification?
Perfect.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Sounds great.
That way we've done something.
Yep.
Yes. It's good. What's
The next one is Rachel's, about testing out of IEPs.
Yeah, we never got any clarification on that. What she really wanted was not ever made clear.
Would the officers like me to connect with Rachel and find out what she's looking for?
Yeah, or we could have David, since he's writing, David can just ask her for further clarification, because you don't test out of IEPs. I mean, I can think of right off the top of my head, like, okay, well, somebody's got like a speech impediment or whatever. If you're working, and it's no longer an impediment, well, you're finished. It's not like you test it out. It's like it's no longer a problem. I don't
You
know.
achieved the objective in the IEP.
There we
So
go.
that-
Okay. Wendy put it nicer.
Maybe Dr. White could address the board and explain how the process works. That might be helpful. No,
Yeah.
Dr. R, maybe you can find out what they need, she wants.
Well, why don't we do what Tina, I suggest that you write a note to Rachel. And she decides what she wanted.
Yeah, exactly. Just can she give more information so we can include it on an upcoming agenda? But we want to be sure we're covering what she wants us to cover.
Correct.
Yeah. So David, are you willing to do that one too?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. All right. So the last one, the diversity group, are you ready to give an update on that?
Frank said he was gonna give us a brief update. I don't necessarily care whether it's this meeting or not, but it looks like we may have time for it, so it's gonna be found about 3 or 4 minutes.
I'd be happy to do it.
Okay.
Yeah, be happy to do that at this meeting. And yeah, it'd be brief and just tell you what we've done with it and what the next step is with it. So we can put that, I guess under other matters in the superintendent's report.
Yeah.
What is it called? Diversity?
Diversity group update. I mean,
Yeah, that's fine. All right, I think that covers the outstanding items and covers this agenda. Any other input from anyone?
The only thing I have is, not for this particular agenda, but
Okay.
I'd like to
Well,
request.
hold on, Frank. So we're done with this
Okay.
agenda,
yes.
gentlemen? Okay, all right, so that finishes this agenda. Now, Dr. R, go ahead.
Thank you. I'd like to request a special call board meeting, if possible, for this Tuesday, because in that special call board meeting, I want to share with you, the board, that we've identified the next principal of Whale Branch Early College High School. I'm very excited about it. I think it's a fantastic addition. But this person is coming in from the outside, and so it requires a board vote. And so my thought was, it would really be an executive session for the board to ask questions like we normally do on these personnel matters, and then come out, be a vote, and that would be it. So I assumed it could be a Zoom meeting.
Okay.
Do
And
you have items that you want them to come in and look at, like his resume or whatever, or her resume, prior to the executive board or not?
We would have a resume like we always do, I think, when it's somebody from the outside.
Mhm.
And so we would have that. And I'll check with Alice and see, whether she would be sending that or would be like we normally do. I
Just
think
have them come,
like
we just have
do.
someone, we just set up a time for people to come in early that
Got
day.
it. Okay. Yep.
So, the date again?
Tuesday.
Tuesday?
Tuesday, 10th.
I was thinking Tuesday. I'm agnostic to it. It could be Monday. It could be Tuesday. I would prefer no later than Tuesday because I would like to be able to introduce this person to the staff on Wednesday.
All right, and what time, gentlemen? 5 o'clock or?
That's fine with me. 5 is fine with me. David.
Don't we already have a board meeting that day?
Not on the 10th, we have.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, I got you. It's ad hoc north of Broad. Okay,
Yep.
that's fine.
All right.
At 5
And
o'clock?
just make it a video conferencing meeting.
A Zoom meeting?
Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
And that will be the only thing on the agenda.
Now, we have to assure that other people can get that resume if they're not going to come into that office, right? Do we have to assure that?
Normally what we do is schedule a time, not unless you want me to email, but what we do is, even when we were 100% Zoom, we made arrangements for people to come in and look at it, and then you went home.
Okay,
Mr. Campbell, if anybody can't make it, I'll make staff available to get it to people, to get it to board members if we have to go somewhere to do it. So it's kind of a unique circumstance, but I'd like to make sure it happens, and I want you to make sure you have what you need. So.
Right,
Okay.
and we want to make sure we don't have any hiccups where it doesn't pass. So,
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
All right.
So can you put back up our agenda? Not this one, go back to, for the meeting today,
Oh,
the board docs agenda.
Okay.
All right, so Robin, will you send out an email today informing the board that this special called meeting is scheduled for the
10th.
and
10th at 5 p.m. via Zoom? And would anybody who is not able to attend, would they let you know right away?
okay.
Because then we could possibly switch it to the Monday. All right.
Actually, Dr. Gwads, my preference is, for what it's worth, if we could keep it on the Tuesday, and hopefully we can get people to be able to do it on the Tuesday. On Monday evening, I have a community meeting in Whale Branch with, so.
All right, we'll just say, then just inform the board members,
Gotcha.
and hopefully we'll have a quorum.
I'll make sure that we get a quorum and have them respond to me.
Okay. So now we already set the agenda for the work session, so.
So we need to put them in order.
Okay.
And I'm going to pull it up so that you can see. Oh. Come on. So can you all see it?
Yes.
So right now, the only thing, so what would be first is the debt program presentation that will start at 9 o'clock. Rachel has asked for a request. She is traveling on that day, and there are 2 items that she would hope she would be able to participate in up to probably about 1 o'clock. So she is requesting that after we do the debt program, that we do fiscal autonomy and operating levy next. So this would be the second item after debt management, debt program. And let me just move them. Let me just put them in the order. So that would be first.
Yeah.
She's asking if this would be next. And then third, she's asking if iReady would be the third topic. Because those were her items that she had suggested.
Mm-hmm.
So right now you're at 9 to 10, 10:45 to iPhone, I believe that's William. I think that's William who had just joined. And then the iReady is an hour.
So that's 11:45.
Okay. So do we want to put lunch here?
No, remember, we don't want to do that.
Okay, well, not putting a time, but just, or you
Yeah,
just,
we just, yeah, estimating.
Yeah, you don't want to put it there because that means we have to do those
Okay.
3 things before lunch.
okay, gotcha. All
But
right,
that's where I would, yeah, I think that's where we do want to have lunch. And maybe, I think last time we just put a little disclaimer after the whole agenda that, lunch would be served.
yes, we
Something
can,
to that effect.
yeah, we can do that. Yeah, we'll do
Yeah.
that. We'll take
Okay.
a break.
So how
So
about
those
the
were,
order of the remaining items?
so this is what's left. So you all, and I don't know, and this should be, Battery Creek scoreboard. So I don't know how long the scoreboard topic is, and this is what we have left.
About 30 minutes, I think, is what that was Dick's request.
Yeah.
So just put 30 minutes. I
Okay.
put BCHS. Can we add a S? Battery Creek High School. Yeah.
Got you.
So,
So what do you all want next?
2 hours. You got 3 hours and 15 minutes, right? 3 hours and 15 minutes.
yeah, I'll do the scoreboard last. I honestly think the annual work plan might be best right after lunch.
Or before.
Yeah, exactly. So next.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then how about the disaster plan and then the overview of the program? I don't know.
Yeah. Either or. Yeah.
Probably doesn't matter. Do you have a
Yeah.
preference, Mel or David?
I don't. Either or. And
I think the overview of the programs would be better first because people are going to be tired after that.
Yeah, that's probably true. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So
There
leave
we
it at
go.
that.
That looks good.
Yes.
And then, like I said, just have something that at the
Disclaimer.
top or bottom that says we have lunch. And what are we going to do for breakfast, gentlemen? And Robin?
We can do the same that we can do like we did before.
Yeah, remind me, the last time we did it, was it?
I had Molly go pick up some things, and then I had food service do a box lunch. So Molly picked up yogurt, and there was some fruit, and you all had some muffins and stuff. And
Okay.
That's fine.
That's
I
good.
don't particularly care about the breakfast. Yeah.
Yeah. So lunch, do we want to have the box lunches again, or we could do pizza? But probably the box lunches is easier for you guys, right, Robin?
yep.
Okay. That sounds good.
I prefer the box lunches too over pizza.
Okay, perfect.
That's just personal. That's just one out of 11 votes, though.
That's fine. All right. So
Is there anything else I need to add to that, or?
I don't think so.
I think we're good there. That's
Yeah.
full slate.
It looks good. All right, I don't think we have to now decide on the next agenda setting meeting.
What's the next? What's the date?
Our next
19th.
date will be September 7th.
7th, yeah. That's the
So
Tuesday after Labor Day.
That's the
23rd.
Tuesday after Labor Day.
Oh.
So, do you all want to meet on? Do you want to meet on the 18th or the 19th? Or do you want to meet after the work session to take what comes out of the work session?
Well, that's not going to give us enough time, is it? I mean,
No, sir, it would not.
Robin, I wouldn't do it on the 18th. I'd pick the 19th only because if for whatever reason the meeting went on the 2 days.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm sorry. I meant like the next week would be the 25th.
yeah, that's about 24th.
How about doing it? How about this? How about doing it the day of the work session? We could do it.
Afterwards?
Yeah, right as it ended.
Okay.
What does that?
That doesn't get, the gifts, that doesn't give, because technically the information should be in board docs on Thursday, September 2nd. So the day of the work session is, that would give
It's gotta get
staff,
close.
right.
Well, I cannot do the 19th or 20th. I will not be here.
Well, but
Um,
23rd, you got a whole week in between the
Yeah.
19th.
How about the 24th?
The 24th
Yeah,
or the
works.
25th?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That works.
Which one, the 24th or the 25th?
Either is fine with me.
I'll adjust.
Academics has been canceled on the 25th, but
So
I mean,
let's go. Academics have been canceled?
no, on the 25th, it was moved to the 31st at 4 o'clock.
Oh, okay. So let's go with that then.
Yeah, that's fine. So Wednesday,
The 25th,
August 25th at
4 o'clock.
4 o'clock is good for me. Is
Yes.
that good for you and Mel and David?
Yes, it's good.
Okay.
Wait a
Right,
second, where did we end up?
Wednesday,
25th.
August
Wednesday,
25th
the 25th.
at
I'll
4
be in
p.m.
Yeah, I'll be in Charleston that day.
So you want the 24th?
Yes, ma'am.
Would the 24th work for you, David?
Yes, ma'am. I can do the
Okay.
20.
All right, so let's do the 24th, Tuesday, the 24th at 4 p.m.
Fine.
Okay, that's good. All right, anything else? I think we've covered everything, right?
I think we covered, yes.
Okay. All right, with unanimous consent, we're adjourned.
All right, thank you.
And thank you for
Thank you.
everyone attending. Bye.
Yes.
Thank you.